Welcome to the Lit Show. So good day everyone, I'm Darlene C. Tomorrow, your host for today. So we are gathered here today to share our thoughts, ideas, and insights about the short story entitled Death Stars, written by Paz Marquez Benitez. So the short story revolves around a man named Alfredo Salazar and the affairs of his heart. He is a man who believes in true love and hopes to find peace on its way. So the first woman he falls in love with is Esperanza, but his love and passion for her started getting faded as he was attracted to another woman named Julia Salas. So Dead Stars and is a story of unfulfilled love hindered by time and social norms. How sad. So, let's welcome our guests to share their thoughts and insights about the story. Let's welcome Miss Noemi Grifon, Miss Angeli Vindiola, Miss Marivic Labe, and last but not the least, Mr. Jaire Lozana. So let's proceed to our discussion. So, Miss Labe, do you have a question addressed to Miss Marivic?
Yes, I would like to ask a question. So, is Julia and Alfredo's friendship appropriate or not? Thank you, Ms. Labe. Hi, my name is Angelina Jama, and based on what I have observed and my take in the short story, the friendship is never a problem. However, in the case of Alfredo and Julia, it is not appropriate for it is because their friendship has the intention to hurt someone, which is named as Esperanza. And it causes the confusion to the feeling Alfredo that confusion may lead to some desperate or some problem in his fiancée named Esperanza. That would be all.
Miss Angelique, do you have a question?
Labe? Miss Labe, am I audible to you? Yeah. So, can you explain the title or can you relate the theme of the story? And do you think that Dead Stars is symbolic? I believe Dead Stars represent something that is long dead but still visible. So after Alfredo and Julia parted ways, Alfredo's feelings for her remained. However, as he soon met Julia again after a few years, he realized that he was content with his life and that his feelings for her was gone, just like the stars that is long dead, but it is still visible in the sky. That's all. Yes, thank you, Miss Labe.
So I have a question. Hex a love triangle. Alfredo has to make decision between Julia and Esperanza. But is his dilemma merely a choice between two women? Miss Noemi, can you explain about that?
Yes, hello everybody. For me, um, Alfredo has um, space on his heart for following the promise he made to Esperanza because Alfredo was faced um, man versus circumstance dilemma because it was about the timing and turn of events. So Alfredo needed to choose someone, and as the story progressed, it led to a peaceful resolution. That's it.
Thank you, Miss Noemi. Okay. Do you have the last question for our discussion?
Who will I ask? Maybe no one asked me a question yet, so I mentioned to ask about my question.
Miss Noemi will ask you a question,
Yes.
Mr. Jairo.
Yes, I have a question. I would like to address this question to you, Mr. Jairo Lozana. Um, if you were Alfredo, who would you choose? Is it Esperanza or Julia?
Okay. Okay. If Alfredo, I would still choose Esperanza over Julia. Mainly because love is a commitment. It is more than the words that you say, more than the promise that you made, or even all the good things that you did together as a couple. I mean, at the end of the day, what matters most in any kind of relationship is how you stick out with each other, how you prove your love to that person, and how you are fully committed. And since a relationship is has a goal of marriage, I think that it is really important that you show that kind of commitment to the person. So yeah, I think that's it. If I were Alfredo, I'd still choose Esmeralda.
So touching, Mr. Jaire. Jaire, do you have a question for a discussion? Can you please repeat your question, Mr. Jaire?
Hey, Miss Tamara, my question for you is, as a woman, how would you relate the love triangle between Alfredo, Julia, and Esmeralda to the men of today's generation?
Thank you, Mr. Jaire, for that question. So, for me, men can also be repulsive and unsure of their decisions, which is why it can lead to many heartbreaks and unsettled relationships. So, in the normative setting, Alfredo represented the type of men who are only in love in the first phase of their relationship and eventually cools down after. So, that's a wonderful discussion, guys. Thank you very much for attending.
Yes, our pleasure, Tamara.
So,
Thank you also for giving the opportunity.
so let's wrap it up and see you next time. Next episode of The Lit Show.